Hello everybody, this is Teacher Sam and we are back for our math lesson. So today's lesson is all about solving word problems, subtraction. Like what you had in your addition, there are also some subtraction clues or magic words you can look out, and this will give you the clue that you have to subtract. Whenever you find the word less or less than or fewer than, difference, or take away, it means that you have to subtract. Just try to always find these words, and if you find them, then you have a clue already on what to do. You have to subtract. Okay, here are some examples. You can open your book on page as you follow through with the lesson. Mike picks 14 seashells. Nora picks 11 seashells. How many fewer seashells does Nora pick than Mike? So the first thing, it's always the first thing that we have to do is to find out the givens. The givens are repeat or the numbers you can find in the story. So in our case, we have two numbers, 14 and 11. So these are the givens. So 14 seashells by Mike and 11 seashells by Nora. These are seashells picked by Mike and Nora. Next, we have to identify the problem, the question in the story. The question is, how many fewer seashells does Nora pick than Mike? So, when we are done with it, we can look at the word clues. We can try to find the word clues so that we would know what to do. So, our clue here is fewer than. Okay, so that's our word clue, which would tell us that we have to subtract. And also, if we try to analyze, let's look back at the given. 14 seashells by Mike. So we have 14 seashells by Mike. And we also have 11 seashells by Nora. Now the problem says to us that we have to find out how many fewer seashells does Nora pick than Mike. So we are looking at this number. How many fewer? Now we go to our solution. Arrange them in ones and tens, 14 and 11. And 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. Then we can write in complete sentence. There are 3 fewer seashells Nora picks than Mike. Henry makes 19 badges. Biffen makes 7 fewer badges than Henry. How many badges does Biffen make? So first of all, the given, because if we know the given, we would know what to do next. So we have 19 badges, which was made by Henry. Then we have 7 fewer badges by Biffen. The problem, how many badges does Biffen make? So I'll repeat. We'll look at the word clue. It says here fewer. There you go. That's the word clue. And then if we look at the given again, we would find that Henry has 19 badges and Biffen makes 7 fewer badges than Henry. So this is the number of badges Henry made. We have to know how many is this one. That's why I put a question mark here, because we already know that Biffen makes 7 fewer than Henry. So the problem, how many badges does Biffen make? So we start with our solution. Arrange them in ones and 10. 19 minus 7. So 9 minus 7 is 2. And then 1 minus 0 is equal to 1. So we have 12. And then write incomplete word or incomplete sentence. Biffen makes 12 badges. Amy has 20 beads. Kavita has 7 fewer beads than Amy. How many beads does Kavita have? So here are the givens. We have 20 beads by Amy, and we have 7 fewer beads by Kavita than Amy. Since we already know the givens, we find out the problem. How many beads does Kavita have? And by the way, the word clue here is fewer than. Okay, so let's try to analyze again the given. We have 20 beads. This is the number of beads made. This is the number of beads Amy has, and then Kavita has 7 fewer beads. So it means 7 less beads than Amy. So the problem is we have to find out how many beads does Kavita have. So this is our solution. Okay, so arrange in ones and tens. Then we have to subtract. Look at this, 0 minus 7 is, you cannot because 0 is smaller than 7. So you have to borrow 1 from 2. So the 2 becomes 1. And the 0 becomes 10 because you borrowed 1 from 2. So we can subtract now. 10 minus 7 is 3. And then 1 minus 0 is 1. So we have 13. Now that we know the answer, we can write in full word or in complete sentence. Kavita has 13 beads. Here is your homework. You have to create your own subtraction story, just one subtraction story. You have to write down the givens, the problem, and you also need to write the solution. When you have done the solution, you write the answer in complete sentence like what we had in our examples here.